Okay, so let's catch up with Joe Bellis. Now, we've interviewed Joe on a few occasions about the HP product. Joe, good to see you. Are you enjoying the show?
Yeah, brilliant. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Just been blown away by some of Peter's knowledge on the desktop metal products.
Yeah.
You're even better, aren't you?
I don't know about that. But he's the technical man.
He's the technical man.
I just face it. I front it. That's
okay,
right.
now let's talk about HP because we've talked about metal printing there. Let's talk about it from an application perspective, because these are actually, for me, really what people need to know and see that they can achieve with a HP printer. Can you just start by explaining what HP printers are for those that don't know?
So yeah, HP printers are a polymer-based powder bed system. What makes HP system slightly different to probably the standard powder bed where you use a laser, HP use printhead technology. So they're basically jetting a fusing and a detailing agent onto a powder bed, and then UV lights cure it as it goes. It's a very quick process. Part quality is very good because you're basically fully fusing the component as opposed to sintering, so it's isotropic.
Okay, can you talk to us about this? I'm going to start with this one because this is quite close to my heart. This actually, my daughter had one of these helmets when she was 1 year, 1 year of age, because she had plagioclafleli, which was a head condition, which meant she wore one of these to get the symmetry of her head correct. We paid a lot of money for it, and it took, I think, I don't know, it was about a month, the whole process of measuring the head, almost carving it. What we're saying now is this could just be printed in a matter of hours.
That's it. So this component, yeah, as you say, it's a cranial cam. Basically, traditionally it's quite a manual process to make something like this. But where HP have gone with it is basically what you can do is you can scan the head of the baby or whatever. From that, we have these generic designs as sort of in the software, and what happens is it will map the file or the scan of the child's head to this generic shape, but it's totally customizable. That's the thing. So every child is obviously different.
What about colours and things like that?
Pardon?
Colours. What about colours?
Colours. So it'll come out in a sort of grey raw state, and then we can dye it. You can paint it. You can There's multiple things. You can even electroplate it, wrap it. There's a lot of things that you can do to it afterwards if you want a certain sort of finish. It's no different to sort of billet form nylon. Yeah.
What about this? Talk to us about this then, Joe, because this is
a vent from a touring car, so BMW touring car. Basically, the customer is a touring car company, and basically one of our customers, Midlands 3D, is their technical partner. So basically they print bespoke components for the team, and they go on the race car.
So how many would you just print one of those, or the HP you can build like in the build unit you can have a nest of them, couldn't you? So you could make, several of them, leave it unmanned to run.
Well, that's the beauty of it. That's it. You can have multiple parts. You can batch produce parts, but also you could have multiple iterations of this design. So say they do a race or whatever, they could basically do some monitoring on obviously the airflow through this part. And the beauty about 3D is you can tweak a model overnight, well, same day, whatever you want, and basically tweak the cab model and then send to print again.
How does the HP fit with your Matsuura machines, Joe? What's the relationship? Are they quite closely knitted together?
Well, yeah, they are in the sense that it's a great product, as are the Matsuura products. But to be honest, when we first took it on, we thought there was going to be a bit more of a customer base within our own customer base, and what we found is most of the business has been new customers, which is great because it's got us into places that we never would have considered with the CNC stuff. But then it gets people coming through our door who have not necessarily been into Matsuura to look at CNC, and potentially they're interested in the CNC side. So there's definitely a crossover for fixturing and that sort of thing. But it's got us into a total new sort of customer base, which has been brilliant.
And you'll be having these machines in your new Additive Centre in Colville, won't you, which people can come to, and I think it's May the 10th, isn't it, where you'll be having an open day of that new facility? Yeah,
so the open day, 10th, 11th, 12th of May, and we will be exhibiting all the additive systems that we offer as Matsuura. So you've got HP, Desktop Metal, Dimension and Vision Tech. So the full range will be on show.
Good stuff. Joe, thank you very much for your time. We're going to move on now. We're going to go back to Lindsay and Joe, who are at the front of the stand, I believe, have got some very happy Matsuura customers with them. Joe, thank you very much for your time.